I've never ridden the actual Ninja 650, and I know its power plant is going to be ideal and perfect for the streets, so I'm going to change my opinions today on this motorcycle. God, I love how they upgraded it to the TFTs. That is awesome. They still haven't even done that to the 636, but yet the 650 has it. So let's give her a quick startup. A little dink 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 or parallel twin. Yeah, we do not have clip-ons on this motorcycle. We are not inverted forks, which is, you know, all that keeps the motorcycle in an affordable price point. Mirrors aren't too shabby, definitely easy to see out of. Same kind of selections here for traction control, no rider modes, just traction control and ABS, which is cool. Less things to worry about failing for sure. I am super duper flat-footing this thing at 5'10". This seat is super low, and these handlebars are quite high, so it's very comfortable. There is no aggressive riding position here at all, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing for this style and type of bike. It is obviously going to be very comfortable. Just as the Z650, it has that same rounded rear tail seat that totally hugs your ass, which is like super comfortable, but definitely less inspiring for hanging off the side of the bike. But you know, that's not really the purpose of this motorcycle. It's just a very sleek, good looking, perfect step up from a 400 to get you in a nice riding package. So gear select indicator, nice little RPM rev range. Like I said, the traction control adjustment, there are 2 settings on that, and a fuel gauge, which is awesome, and a nice big mile per gallon, and a clock there for you, which is pretty cool. We do have dual rotors, which is cool. Look like single piston. I'll put that up here for you guys, what the brakes are actually at, and of course, more importantly, what are they really going to feel like while we're out there. But it does feel a little bit more leaned forward than the Z650 does, which should be, as that is more of a sport naked upright bike. This is, in my opinion, more of a true traditional sport bike.
Yeah, those pigs are out there. Z900.
Oh shit! Oh, that's freaking comedy. Oh wow, this really does feel like, this just feels like a monstrous Ninja 400. It's a big Ninja 400. That is exactly what this is. It's very narrow. I know all my crap talking is going to come out now because I'm going to love this bike. That's how it goes sometimes though. Not gonna lie, I started my motorcycle interests not liking the sounds of Kawasaki parallel twins, and ever since I've been riding them the last few years, I have come to truly enjoy the sound of that intake. Oh, boss. You know what? This is really comfortable. The sitting position where my feet are at, like the pegs they're back and high, but they're not really that far back. They're definitely not aggressive, like super sport aggressive. They're very much straight under my ass instead of behind my ass. Unlike that Z9. Oh geez, there's good freaking power here. Oh, I love that intake sound. I'm gonna keep saying that over and over again. This is very comfortable. This feels very, wow, okay, nice and flickable. This is neat. Why have I never ridden one of these before? Oh, that was a bad shift. Let's test out getting her into neutral. Yep, easy to do. That's rad. Yeah. You know what this is? I'm narrowing this thing down to, this is a nice, this is a practical sport bike. This feels like you get the comfort and enjoyment of something a little racier for sure, but yet very practical, very comfortable. There goes the Aprilias and Ducatis. But this feels actually really nice. The suspension over the bumps, that actually feels great. Granted, this isn't, you know, the bike you're looking to take to the track and drag some knees, but this is truly comfortable. That little backrest is nice. sound, or intake sound. Roll. Go Honda Civic. Yeah, baby. Cold air intake like a champion. Love it. It definitely has its own little character. There's no doubt about that. This is a better bike than I expected. This is a more comfortable bike than I expected. I talk crap about that round seat back there, but man, does that feel good on my lower back, holding me in place and making this ride super comfortable. The seat is nice and soft and comfortable. As much crap as I talk about these weird bolted on the top of the triple tree handlebar clip-on things, I don't even know what to call them, they're very comfortable. They're actually in a really good position. I think they're like just the right height for a nice little somewhat aggressive sport bike. Like getting down on this thing is something that could easily be done. They're tucked in here a little bit. I think it'd be no problem on the track, like getting off the side of the bike. The only thing making that weird would obviously be the fact that the seat is kind of holding you in there. But other than that, I say this is pretty damn comfortable. It would be pretty fun. I think the next thing you would lack if you were looking at track time would be the suspension. You can see she dips pretty good. It's not that bad. It's actually better kind of than I anticipated it would, to be honest with you. This is turning out to be a nice little choice. No doubt. Yeah, there is plenty in there. But this is the perfect, like, who is this bike for? This is your step up from the Ninja 400. You had fun on the Ninja 400, you had a great time with it. You want to step it up and have a little more power ripping through traffic. Yeah, here you go. There is ton of torque down low. You know this thing's going to do perfectly fine on the freeway, which we're about to find out, but you know damn well it's going to be good. It's got good fairings, good wind protection. I would definitely be interested in a taller windscreen maybe, but I mean, I probably say that about every single motorcycle, so fair enough. Short shifts or clutchless upshifts, very nice. Nice gearbox on this thing, that's for sure. I don't know, man, I gotta stop talking crap about motorcycles. This thing is really cool. This is a lot of fun. This fits absolutely perfect in that practical motorcycle situation. Wasn't a very good downshift, but yeah, I'd have to get used to it. Doesn't feel great for the clutchless. Clutchless up is fantastic. There we go. Look at that. She easily, oh yeah, just getting down in a tuck, like all the wind's gone, guys. This is great. And it doesn't feel super uncomfortable. It's not like you're on a freaking race bike, so like the foot position where my knees are bent at, like this is comfortable. If I wanted to get out of the wind for a while like this and just ride like this for a little bit, it is not bad. And like sitting up, I can definitely feel the wind right around my neck just sitting up. That's why I think maybe a little bit higher, maybe a double bubble or something like that would make this thing a lot cooler, or a lot less windy per se. So felt really good on the freeway. No complaints there. You could definitely roll this for a decent commute just fine. These engines are great, and they are freaking known to last. So I'll put up the fuel tank capacity and the miles per gallon here. That way you can figure out if it's worth your commute. To me, that's a big deal. I do not like filling up a motorcycle every single day. This is a good position. I like it. It's more than enough, more than adequate braking power in this thing. Yeah, the suspension's not amazing, but if you're just looking for a nice sport bike to cruise around, get you to and from, hell, this is one you could probably even put bags on. Kind of deck it out and do like a little concourse action with it, maybe. So this is not a bad option of motorcycle, guys. If you were in the market for just a simple, reasonably priced, good fuel economy, fun little motorcycle that'll pretty much do all. You can have a blast on some back roads. You'll ride on the freeway just fine. You'll get decent mileage on the freeway and ride on the freeway comfortably. This is an all-around good motorcycle, no argument. I'd say the main difference if you're going between the Ninja 650 versus like the Z650, Z650 definitely more hooligan, maybe a little more comfortable, but you're not freewaying with it, and you can freeway this thing. Just simply wind protection alone, guys, to me that becomes a big deal at some point. And at least worth noting that at least you have some wind protection on this bike versus the Z's. Don't get me wrong, I love them both. I think they're both rad. I think that's where I'm kind of setting this, is it's practical, it's all around useful. It is by no means going to wow the crap out of you, but it has enough for fun, which will be slightly lacking in the Ninja 400. If you're going from that and you're going to this, like, the power difference is going to be quite a bit, and it's going to be awesome. It'll be an awesome little upgrade. But I mean, the reality is I think this is close to a beginner bike. I would say that it is a perfect upgrade from the Ninja 400, but also if you are a newer rider, maybe a little bit bigger person, maybe you've rode dirt bikes before and or you're a little bit more mature, then I would say you could easily start on this bike. The power is, there's enough of it, but it's fairly mellow. It is tameable, or it is a bike that you could potentially learn on or use as a beginner bike. Nice short low seat height, comfortable riding position, all the slipper clutches and ABSs and all those safety features that make a bike great for a beginner, they're on this thing. So I guess that about sums her up. It's a good little bike. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.